So the 5 bullet point, remember, hierarchy of disease manifestation. So how does disease happen? Disease, not disease, however you want to say it. First, remember it said the body knows, the liver cells know what it's supposed to do. The kidney, the whatever in your body, they know what it's supposed to do, right? It's the spirit. Spirit is not the religion thing, right? It's like you've got good sporting spirit, spirit, or purpose, or the consciousness. That's what we use the word in BodyTalk. Awareness, no judgment, no nothing, just observer. You are observer of your body, so you know what's going on. And there comes the mind. Mind is actually below. That's why it's hierarchy. The mind is the one with the belief system, with the thoughts. And if your mind has certain belief system about something, then only you get the emotions. So example, let's say I have this universal belief, majority women, just hypothetical, to say women are horrible drivers. We heard of it, we heard of the statement, right? If I have that belief, one day I book Grab, comes a lady driver, my mind will like, Saira, is my ride going to be safe? And how you know, you go in the car, the fella brake, stop, then I stress already. Because your mindset already have that embedded belief that women are horrible drivers, you get bad driver, then you get stressed and you feel very you feel very fearful during your ride. So emotions come after your thoughts. It's like your computer program needs to come in first. There's certain programming, then only you have certain emotion. If these are not processed, if you insist, so belief system are nothing wrong. We all need beliefs to operate. If not, then you'll be diagnosed with certain condition already. We all need beliefs. The only challenge is how attached are you to your belief. That's the key. It's all about attachments. Then, if unprocessed, then it trickles down to the physical body, which means your body is shouting at you already. Hello, not processed. This belief system needs update. It doesn't serve you anymore. Right, so sometimes when you do a body talk, we do at a physical, if we come out at a physical level, emotional level, environment, whatever, the body stores the information, the body wants to update or release whatever it is. So this is the hierarchy of how disease gets manifested. So this is called the hierarchy of disease manifestation. Number 2, this is the roadmap to your optimal health. The question is, you need to know where are you now. What does that mean? Are you in a firefighting stage? What does that mean? Are you under long-term medication? Or, if you're not on long-term prescribed medication, are you having recurring symptoms? Means prone to anger. A bit, I need to take Panadol. I need to take inner defense. I need to take this. I need to take this. Yes, it's not medication, no side effect, but still, you are relying on something on a day-to-day basis. You get triggered in certain symptoms. Means you're on the firefighting mode. So you need to know your desired outcome, which means what kind of physical activity do you wish to do? You wish to jog, you wish to hike, you wish to whatever, but your current situation does not allow you to. Sometimes you're in pain for so long, then you couldn't even be bothered to think of it. Right? So we want to be able to do that. Or what kind of mind or emotion, what kind of empowering mindset would you want to be? So ask yourself also, is there something that you seriously want to do, but you have forgotten? Especially mothers, give birth and then you take care of the child, and then 20 years later, I say, shit, I'm so lost, which is very normal. Yeah, and then if you have done the A and B, then we come to number 5, right? What will I do about it? Are you seriously going to take action? Or are you just going to listen and then that's it? What kind of wellness or wellness maintenance or wellness strategy that you're going to put? This is one of the critical important things, sleep. It is during sleep that your body does the repair. If you want to know how this happened, go and watch Inside Out 1. Right? It's so real, right? When kids sleep, right? Then the marbles of the brain starts to process long-term memory, short-term memory. And so it's so critical during sleep, the body does the job. At the end of the day, you want to, some of you just now 8 and above, right? You are already living a purposeful or meaningful life, so well done with that. And we can always be better. If you're already at 10, the question is then you've got to jump out of your comfort zone and start all over again in a different areas of your life. Right? Cannot get stuck at 10 forever as well. Yeah, so that's the roadmap to your optimal health. So what are the 5 types of health challenges? So there's a lot. I'm only coming from the perspective of the 5 elements of TCM. Because like I said earlier on, I can cover the 14 body system. Then we can talk forever. Right, so I'm just coming from the perspective of, you can see fire, earth, metal, water, wood perspective. Which with each element, it covers the mind, emotion, the energy from a TCM perspective on the organs related to that element. So that's the perspective of this slide. So what are the type of challenges? Inflammation. So what is inflammation? What are examples of inflammation? Inflammation is when your white blood cells is going to an area and fight the invasion. So inflammation is not something wrong. Like the last thing you want to do is, oh, fever, pop, Panadol or whatever. No, the body is doing its job. Might people let the body do its job. Then, like maybe a few minutes later, then you do whatever you need to do. Like you want to train the body to do its job as well. So what about from the what do you call that? The organs related to the fire element and small intestine. Alright, so that's over. Fast forward this one and go to the next slide for time purposes. So the earth is procrastination, means earth, right? Cannot move. Everything hot. Metal, elimination or detoxing. Circulation, which is the water element. We want to like fluid retention and stuff. And then the final one is wood, congestion. There's too much ideas not moving, also problem, right? So instead of go through one by one, I've prepared this for you. The category of the element, the organs related, the emotions and mind, the process of that element, suggested oils and not suggested, commonly used EO and then commonly used supplements. So inflammation, heart and small intestine. Emotions are joy, sadness. The mind, like self-acceptance. The function of the heart, for example, and small intestine, is blood supply and then immune. It helps us discern what's right and wrong. You feel like, yeah, don't know what's good for me, right? Or when it's healthy, we are actually naturally inspired. There's a huge difference between motivation and inspiration. Motivation means you need someone to rah-rah you. Then no good. If your friend bad mood, then nobody rah-rah you, you go down the spiral. You want to be self-inspired, self-motivated, or you want to be inspired. So a suggested oil, joy, obviously, frankincense, aroma life, or supplements, omega guys, super B, Ninja. If you guys want to know details, you can ask either Sean or LC. Or procrastination, what is the related organs? Stomach and spleen. The key emotion is worthy. The key concept of the mind is self-worth. Some say, yeah, I'm not worthy, therefore, either I become a floor man, I become a yes man, I say everything also can. So that's also not very healthy. So we want to improve lymphatic circulation. You want the body to be able to break down experiences instead of constantly worry, right? So we want to be grounded, anxiety. And we don't want to hog. Right? Some people plastic all keep, right? Until house also like what's the matter with it. So these are the recommended or commonly used oil and supplements. Elimination, the organs is lungs and large intestines. The main emotions is grief, and then the main concept or the consciousness is self-sufficient. I am enough. Because if you're not enough, then either you do a lot of interesting stuff, right, to be able to get attention, and then cannot let go, lungs and large intestine as well, breathing and elimination. So bowel movement, oxygen exchange, letting go, moving on, and have space, right? I just want space for myself. I don't need my children, husband, or whatever not to encourage me. Circulation, organs is kidney, bladder, emotion is fear, the consciousness is self-confidence. In fact, even to some extent, willpower. So fluid retention or fluid absorption. So that's the juniper part. And then finally, congestion. So liver, gallbladder, the emotion is anger, and that's where the self-motivated, because mood is about growth, right? We want to be able to grow. We want to be able, the key word is prioritization. We all too many things to do, but seriously, if you add all this second line of word, right? If you're really worth it, who do you prioritize first? Yourself. Do you guys do that? Yes, right? No. Or sometimes not enough. In that sense, right? So tap your policies, do your oils, and then this is where you can fill in where you are. Then you can use the suggested oil or supplements to help that certain category. Okay, so 3. What are the 5 levels of healing? So now that you know the information, which level is a little bit off for you at the conscious level, so what are the options? What are the 5 levels of healing solutions that you can do? First is still exit coping mechanism. Still need to do your firefighting stuff or get out of the firefighting stuff, exit coping mode. You need to understand the root cause. A little bit like what the previous slide said. Like, where are you? Are you not spending, not self-empowered? You need people to push you. People don't to talk you. You also don't move. So you know where you are. At this point, I just shift this to say, just like I said, understand your root cause, right? But this word root cause I mentioned earlier is a concept. But interesting that root, I just realized maybe 5-8 years ago, root cause has a different meaning to different people. Do you think Western, any doctors here? I break all the compliant and regulatory things. Anyway, what do you think Western medicine deals with root cause? Who says no? Not all hands. So I go reverse. Who says yes? Western medicine deal with root cause? Nobody. I see the expert down there. Oh, then no lah. They don't deal with root cause lah.
Their roots are not deep.
This perspective of root is different.
Correct. Their perspective of root is different. So I learned it from watching TV actually. Watching TVP Japanese drama. So they do have, but perspective is different. So you see, my root cause from a BodyTalk perspective is very, very comprehensive. Right? Your root cause for all users is also very different. By the way, Western medicine people also have their perspective of root cause, which means, so their treatment of symptom means taking oral medication. That's dealing with symptom. To deal with root cause means what? Do surgery. You remove lah. Right? They say preventive from their perspective. So I've learned to respect that. If not, then I will judge people lah. Right? So my point is everybody got their perspective of root cause. Right? So their root cause means remove that, whatever. I think remove, so I don't know what to remove. Who's that person? Yeah. TCM, they say 治标不治本, right? I also question if I compare to BodyTalk. You also read my pulse, ma. You are pulse meridian specialist. You also come from, they check urine, check tongue, or whatever else, right? So their root cause also got their own perspective. Because from a BodyTalk perspective, what is root cause? Anything and everything else. Your family history, your lifestyle, your whatever you can find in the chart. The next level is emotional resilience. Not to talk, not to cope, not to say, yeah, that's fine. No, we need to understand which of the 5 emotions that you're more prone to be triggered. Right? Then work on that as well. Then obviously empowering mindset. How do you catch yourself? Is your mindset empowering? Sometimes I want to do something, I catch myself. I cannot want. So interesting, huh? And then healing takes place at last. Right? When at least this two is being addressed. Then healing really takes place. The cellular regeneration, then you have your brand new body. For example, 7 years or whatever. I don't need 7 years, depends on what the situation. Then you find that, hey, I'm doing something totally new, which you never thought before. So you want to stack small wins. Are you having the courage to even set a goal? Yeah, so sleep. That's a big, one of the most important criteria. 5. So we're gonna, Sean is gonna help to give you the piece of paper that looks something like this. So you can pass around.